Hey everyone. You know, I was thinking about doing this video and after hearing about and well not after hearing but well yeah after hearing via audio video, sorry about that, audio video of what happened to Logan, Huey Toonmore if you will, I thought I'd come out and talk about this again. Well not again, but kind of emphasize on something I mentioned in my reply video to Doug Walker's two-part um, video he did about asking the question of what the hell YouTube. And what I want to talk about here is depending on what website or video sharing site or audio sharing site or whatever is out there, why sometimes I don't think monetizing is the best idea. Now, don't get me wrong, I do respect those that want to monetize and they want to basically earn money for what they do. I have nothing against them about that. I have total respect. I really do. I have total, utmost respect for people wanting to make a living off doing videos. Like Angry Joe and Doug Walker and Huey Toonmore and Chris Moore, Rowdy C, Animax. The list goes on. James Wolfe. The list goes on about that. But when I look at monetizing, and I said this in my video, in my response video, I've had YouTube come up to me several times when I've either come onto my YouTube channel or I've looked at my email and they've asked me if I wanted to monetize. They even give you the option uh, when you check up on your status and all that, they even give you the option to want to monetize or not. And again, as nice as it might sound to make money for doing what you're doing, here's the reason why I don't like monetizing at all. And again, no disrespect to anybody that do monetize and make money off the videos or make a living because of what they do. I have nothing but the utmost respect for what you guys do. But when I look at monetizing, depending whether it's YouTube, SoundCloud, Vimo, VO, maybe even Daily Motion, Zippercast, Vessel, Manic Expression, whatever. When I look at these websites, these video sharing or audio sharing sites that give you that option, and all due respect to those that do it, and I do have the utmost respect, to me it just makes you a bigger target. Maybe not a bigger target in the eyes of YouTube, Dailymotion, SoundCloud, Zippycast, Vestal, Vimo, VO, Manic Expression, or any of them. Maybe it doesn't make you a bigger target in their eyes. Okay? Maybe it doesn't make you a bigger target in their eyes, but it makes you a bigger target to those that will come out and want to copyright. Excuse me, just had to blow something off there, blow some dust off there. But it makes you a target, essentially. It makes you a target, essentially, for all these bigger studios, if not independent studios, major studios, minor studios. And sometimes it just makes you a bigger target for those that want to falsely accuse you for copyright. There's a lot of people that will do that. And when it's found out that none of it's true, even if it's YouTube, Dailymotion, or whoever that finds out, hey, we were wrong in accusing you for this because it wasn't a legit claim, and it was a false claim, it still makes you a bigger target. Now, again, like I said, I'm not against anybody monetizing. I'm not. If that's the way you make a living, fine. That's great. But there are people like me, Jeff Siegel at OTRS Central, and others out there that whether we monetize or we don't monetize, We still go out and make a living by working at other jobs. We do. You know, I work at my job, at Walmart. Jeff, he works where he works. You know, and this is a reason why some people like us and many out there don't always do video. Don't always want to montage. And if we do, we still work because we don't trust what YouTube's going to do or what Daily Motion's going to do or what Zippycast or SoundCloud's going to do. We don't trust anybody out there that's going to try to file a copyright against us, give us a strike or a warning or whatever, and take away certain privileges or features that we necessarily use to make our videos or our channels better. And as much as I'm in agreement with the fact that this whole copyright thing has to change on YouTube, and it does. Monetizing right now may not be the best thing to do, especially with a site like YouTube, especially with certain sites like YouTube or Dailymotion or whatever. It may not be the best option. Now, again, I'm not against people wanting to monetize. If there wasn't any catches and all that, if it didn't make you a huge target like I think it does, I'm not, okay, first of all, let me clear something. I'm not saying that non-monetizing people like myself are not targets. We are. We're just as much a targets as those that do monetize, but when you monetize, it makes you an even bigger target. That's what I'm saying. Yes, we that don't make money off our videos or our channels, we're still big targets in our own rights, just as much as anybody else. But monetizing makes you an even bigger target because now you got more publicity coming your way. You've got more people viewing your channel coming your way. You possibly got more sponsors, and you're more out in the open than you would be if you weren't monetizing. Again, like I said, I'm not saying that people like me or anybody else that doesn't monetize are not big targets either. We are. We're just as big as you guys. We got. I'm trying to say we actually have as big as target. We actually have as bigger targets on us as you guys do. But the thing is, when you monetize, in my opinion, you make that target that you have on there even bigger because now you're more open to everybody else. Which is why you have certain companies like Lionsgate, Warner Brothers, gaming companies like maybe Nintendo. Who else? I don't think they do it, but like Nintendo and who else? Maybe some up and coming independent gaming companies or whatever. This is why you have them going after you guys, because you got these bigger targets on your backs. Again, I have all the respect and love and admiration for those that want to monetize and make a living off doing the videos that they do on YouTube, Dailymotion, Vimeo, VO, Zippycast, Vessel, want to do the podcast off Stitch, iTunes, SoundCloud, you name it. I have nothing but all that utmost respect, love, and admiration for that. But in the long run, what it does is makes you a bigger target than you already were when you didn't monetize. And I know some people are going to say, well, Brian, what do you want them to do? Well, I'm sure a lot of them have gotten what I've gotten. And that's comments from people that have said, oh, well, you should go out and get a real job. What those people that make those comments don't understand is for people like Angry Joe Vargas, for Logan, Huey Toonmore, this is their real job. This is how they make their living. But with that said, sometimes having maybe a part-time job on the side outside of doing videos may be the best option. You could look into doing maybe a 4 hour, 6.5 hour job, with getting that extra income coming in, so that just in case something like this happens, you have something to fall back on. And again, that's just an opinion. That's just my opinion on what you could do. If I was monetizing, I'd still be working because I don't trust what could happen. You can't rely on a video sharing site that enables you to make money off your videos in your channel to always be there for you to make money off of, or to make a living off of, because nowadays we live in such a freaking FCC copyrighted world that whatever you do can come back and bite you. And again, I have nothing but the utmost respect, love, and admiration for those that want to make a living off what they do on YouTube, Daily Motion, ZippyCast, and all the others that I've mentioned. But to me, this is the reason why I specifically don't like to monetize, though. Yes, I have a big target on my back just with my non-monetizing channel. I do. I have almost essentially 8,000 videos. Yeah, 8,000 videos. That's a lot. That is a lot of videos. I have nearly 8,000 videos since 2008. Since 2008, I've had these videos. I've had this channel. And the thing to me, ever since then, like I've said, I've had YouTube come up to me in emails and in private messages and whatever and saying, hey, you want to monetize? And I would say no. And you know why? Because I don't trust monetizing. Unless something can change, unless the copyright system, not just on YouTube, but everywhere, whether it's a video sharing site, an audio sharing site, or whatever, unless this copyright situation can change to the point that if you want to monetize, you won't have to worry about any kind of strikes, or suspensions or anything like that, I'd be happy to do it. I'd be happy to do it. But again, in the long run, this is why I don't like to monetize. Or this is why I don't like monetizing, period. You know, this is why you hear a lot of people on YouTube, Daily Motion, wherever, saying that it was better back when things like these video sharing sites started to pop up. It was better then because you didn't have to worry about the whole monetizing deal, and these sites were just there for you to share your videos to the world, share your videos publicly with people out there, so you can give your own voice. You can basically share your voice on a certain topic or whatever. It wasn't it wasn't always about, oh well, now you got to watch out for this. It was better in the eyes of people that when you were able to say, hey, I'm just sharing my opinions, here's what I think, and be done with it. It was no big deal. I mean, yes, later on you had a lot of companies coming after them because of copyright, because they were allowing things. And yes, that's why the rules got restricted. That's why the rules changed, maybe to our liking, maybe not to our liking. But still, it's more along the lines of the fact that people always want to go back to those kind of days where you didn't have to worry about this. But, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? This is why, even though I still do fan vids, I'm kind of careful about what I do. Yes, I'll probably get a copyright notice, but sometimes, most of the time, thank God, the copyright won't be so bad. It will just say, oh, this is a video copyrighted by these people. Here's the link so they can go to Amazon MP3s or iTunes to download it. I'm thankful for the fact that YouTube, Google has done that with iTunes and Amazon. I'm thankful for that. That way it appeases everybody. But nowadays, you got guys like Joe Vargas, Logan, Huey Toomore, and even Doug Walker as of recently, as well as HIE, as well as IHE, I Hate Everything, getting hit because of certain situations. Now, as I've said before in my reply video to Doug, I don't necessarily think some of these strikes are legit. Maybe Logan's strike might be legit, but if that's the case, there are others that still have Lionsgate's stuff on their videos, on their channels. What's the big deal? What is the big deal? You know, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And and you know, and who's to say this is really Lionsgate's? Who's to say Lionsgate's actually put that copyright strike on him? Who's to say that was really Lionsgate's? It could have been someone that created a Lionsgate's account, put the Lionsgate's logo there, said, "Oh well, two more. Logan did this, and strike him." And it could have been somebody else. It could have been someone that's just like, "Oh, if we do this and we make it look like a Lionsgate, we'll get this guy taken down because he's not giving us what we want." I'm not saying, like I said in my reply video to Doug, I'm not saying that's the case. What I'm saying is sometimes we got to watch out for these. I mean, why do you think Doug was fighting it along with the rest of Channel Awesome? Why do you think certain people, when they get these strikes or these notices, they fight it, and then sometimes eventually, if not most of the time, succeed? Yeah, true, sometimes they don't succeed, but most of the time they do. Because the times they do succeed, they realize, along with YouTube and Google, that was a false claim. And it's all because certain people want to put these false claims, copyright notices, whatever, because they don't like what we're doing. The so-called trolls, cyberbullies, if you will, out there, will do that because we're not obviously giving them what they want. It's like I said with Zara Nizarak one time in a package that I sent him several years ago, along with a note. I said sometimes the reason people get at us, and maybe this might be more legit than I think, is because we're not giving them what they want. And maybe YouTube's not giving them what they want, and that's real XXX rated material. In other words, I think sometimes the people that do this, the people that put these false claims in there, and again, Logan, I'm not saying what Lionsgate's the claim Lionsgate's put on you is not legit, but I would look further into it because it might just be a false account under the Lionsgate's name. But what I'm saying is I'm not saying it's legit or not, but let's say, for example, it's not legit. I mean, what are these people that do these trolls, these cyberbullies, what do they expect from us? Huh? What do they want us to do? They want us to say, well, and what do they want YouTube and Google and Dailymotion to do? Say, okay, here you go, here's your tits and boobies, or your tits and ass. Is that what they want? And they'd be like, yay! Is that what you want? Oh, is that what they want? Honestly? Because guess what? YouTube has restrictions. Dailymotion has restrictions. And if that's what you want from people like Doug Walker, Huey Toonmore, Animat, Joe Vargas, if that's what you guys are wanting, then there is a place, as some people call Pornhub or RedTube, that you can go to. Go to those areas and you'll get what you want. But getting back on topic here. The thing is, Montizing, in my opinion, makes you a target for these kind of things to happen. For these legit, if not false claims, if not for legit, and if not mostly for false claims to be made. You make yourself a bigger target. And again, like I said earlier, I'm as big a target as you guys are. Anybody that doesn't monetize is just as big a target as anybody else. But in reality, folks, in reality, when you think about it and you decide to monetize, whether it's on YouTube, Dailymotion, Vimeo, VO, Zippercast, Vessel, audio sharing sites like SoundCloud or Stitch or wherever, you make that target that you have already even bigger because you become more open to everybody else. You become more open to those content owners, like those movie and game and television studios. You make yourself more open to those that could create false accounts just to troll you and cyberbully you because you're not giving them what they want. But that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong about it, but this is why I don't monetize. And I never will unless this copyright thing is everybody is petitioning at change.org and petition sites everywhere. Unless this copyright thing on YouTube, Dailymotion, Zippercast, Vessel, wherever changes, and we can make money off our videos and channels without having to worry about this happening. Because honestly, folks, I would love to get some extra finances into my household. I'd love to have extra money rolling in so me and my mom could pay off certain bills. We can actually splurge if we want to on certain things that we've had our eyes on. Get certain things done around the houses that we've been wanting to get done for a while. But until that time comes, there are going to be people like myself that are not going to monetize. Because with all due respect, love, and admiration for those that do it, it just makes us a bigger target. If it takes a target that makes us as big as you guys, it makes us even bigger. Again, I'm not against you guys monetizing. I never will be. I have nothing but utmost respect and love and admiration. But I think in my opinion, until the copyright system on all these video and audio sharing sites is corrected, I'm not going to monetize. And if you can find a place to monetize your videos, make money off your videos without any problem, then all the best to you. Right now, it seems like Dailymotion might be one of those sites that you can actually trust. But we'll just have to wait and see. So, till next time, folks, that's all I'm going to say. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll talk to you all later.